At the risk of making everybody mad, I'm gonna record this video. I'm gonna give you all the information, so let's go. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. I have some critical information to share with you, and as the kids these days say, I brought receipts. And I think that this is one of the most important videos that I've made in a while, so make sure that you give me your opinion in the comments below so I know where I stand. Am I right? Am I wrong? You be the judge, but I will present the information to you in my argument, and I think by the end I'm going to convince you. So, what are we talking about today? I mentioned in yesterday's video that, man, we just need to reevaluate when we pull Soulstones because I think the majority of players have it wrong. For example, we have this boosted soul rate going on right now for Eternal Soulstones. You have a 50-50 chance of getting 5 and 6 star souls, and you still have a 60% chance of getting epics. This is bait, and I do not recommend pulling on this. Now, some people have gotten extremely lucky and sent me messages saying the contrary, and so at the end of the day, you always need to be the judge for your account. It's a game, have fun, do what you want to do. However, if you have been thinking, man, where are the guaranteed champion events? Like, when are we going to get some guaranteeds from Ancients, Voids, and Sacreds, all this nonsense? That's a thing of the past, and I'd be surprised if they bring that back. Our guaranteed champions are now coming from Deck of Fates. And why do I mention that? Because the Deck of Fate has often, the key component is pulling Soulstones. So for me, I have determined that based on the evidence I'm going to share with you, the best time to pull Soulstones is during the Deck of Fates. And I'm going to be saving all of my Soulstones for just such a time. That is so weird. Look, my coins are exactly the same at 12.4k. That's wild. That's crazy. I'm saving my coins until I need them because sometimes in the Soul Merchant, I want to buy a soul. I think Acrizia, and I almost pulled the trigger on the 5-star Rotos soul, but I haven't been using him that much. Rotos is obviously amazing, but I think I want that essence for Marius. So I'm going to wait and decide on that. But saving your coins, saving your soul stones for the time when you need them is very important. And also saving your extra souls that you're not sure what you're going to do with. Apparently I can sell this Acrizia one. I don't need that. So, what is the evidence that I have to share with you? Well, it was too much to actually just tell you the things. So over the last couple of days, I've been putting it together in an article on my website. In fact, I broke the website trying to do this. So I got a message out to my guy who helps me with the website. He's going to try to fix it today. And in the meantime, I'm going to show you the article, and then later on, you could just go look at it. But it's not really working as intended right now. My apologies. I screwed it up. All right, so let's take a look at that. So for those of you who are new to the channel here, welcome on in, first of all. Love having you guys as new subscribers. Go ahead, and if you're not subscribed, now is the time. Go ahead and click that button. You know what? There's a like button right next to it, just in case you needed a reminder. Anyway, moving on. Over here at my website, MtgJedi.com, there is a couple of really important things that maybe some of the new people are not aware of. We have a pack section, and I have rated the pack offers that are, recurring, the ones that they use frequently, and then you can use that as a guideline. I'm trying to get a pack offer calculator, a very easy to use thing on my website here so that it's very easy for everybody to figure out whether or not the pack is good or not, because a lot of times they're misleading. Either way, we talk about all these things in my Discord all the time. You can tag me or message me if you have a question. I'm very good at answering everybody's questions. All of the clan boss teams I recommend, my videos, the merch, if you want to book a takeover. Anyway, what we're talking about today is the articles section. And that's what I broke on the site. So in the articles section, I have all of my evidence here, okay? Yesterday, I recorded a video saying do not pull Soulstones during this event. If you do, it's fine, but, you know, that was my recommendation. Okay, next up is my dude, Ayumi Love, okay? He has a list here of the dedicated deck of fates, some of them. I don't think that he has all of them on here because, as you'll see, I have at least one that's not on this list. But this year alone, we've had 2 guaranteed champion events from the deck of fates. We've had Khan, we've had Knave of Hearts, both of which are amazing champions. And I have gone through and I have linked all of my content on these deck of fates and on these champions, all in this article, so that you can easily go click whichever one you want to see. So, in 2024, we also had Bells, Freya, Fatalis, and then Gwendolyn is mixed in there somewhere. I don't remember when hers was, but I guess we could check the date on my video. So, all of these are coming at the exchange of shards, basically. Like, instead of having our guaranteed champion event from the portal, we're having it incorporated into the deck of fates. Now, sometimes you have shards and soulstones. Sometimes it's just soulstones and dungeon divers. They like to mix it up and keep us on our toes. But you can see here that there's a minimum of 6 guaranteed champion events that have happened in the last year through the deck of fate, and the majority of those come from soulstones. Now, are all of these champions top tier essential for your account? No, but they're all amazing and very good, except maybe Fatalis, okay? But he was an exclusive champion. This is like one of the only ways that you can get him. So, over here we have Bells. Bells I love for Chimera and Hydra. He's very good. Freya we're starting to see frequently in Live Arena. I actually lost to her the other day. They had her geared as their fastest champion, which was very surprising to me. I personally love Knave of Hearts. He has been clutch for me and other people. He's insanely good for Phantom Shogun and lots of other places. He's very good for hard mode faction wars. And Khan is a beast if you can get him set up the right way. He's basically like a different version of Empress, and we know Empress to be very good. So down here then you can see all of the videos that I've done. We had the Khan deck of fate. We had the Knave of Hearts deck of fate, which I actually pulled for Knave of Hearts on 2 accounts. And it was like a very taxing thing. I had to put in a ton of effort for this. And Knave impressed me so much that I went and I recorded a video on him. Talking about Bells. Bells is amazing here. And then Freya. The Freya deck of fate, oh man, that was that was a demoralizing experience, but if you put it in context, it was still messed up. But it wasn't as bad as red X's on the eyes. It wasn't red X's on the eyes bad, but it felt like that. I wanted to quit Raid when this deck of fate came out. The Freya shard pulls for the deck of fate, and then you can see here Gwendolyn, tips on how to get points in your deck of fates, all of that good stuff. Sometimes we have deck of fates that are just soulstones with rewards. Like this lunar deck of fate, we got materials for the artifacts. What are they called? What are the one second, please. The relics, brain fart there. We got materials for the relics, which literally you can't get this. One of the reasons why I have so many relics is because I maxed this event out. Free to play versus paid deck of fates information. We have the deck of fates that had the gear deck of fates. So good. And then we've had like a synopsis that I created of a bunch of different deck of fates, maxing them out, pulling for them, and all of that good stuff. All of this is in one spot for you. And this evidence all points to the fact that these deck of fates are the best time for you to pull your Soulstones. Your increased rate is not good enough to justify pulling on a random Tuesday. If you're not getting rewards for pulling your Soulstones, the majority of the time you are going to be left feeling underwhelmed. Because we know that the rates on your Soulstones are very hard to come by. It's very difficult to get the champions that you're trying to get. And so, with that being said, when we're talking about souls for champions, the best thing to do is put on your wish list so you have a slightly boosted rate, and then wait until the deck of fates to pull your Soulstones. And then if they, go a little ways in between and you start amassing a reasonable amount of Soulstones, then when they have a tournament or an event for Soulstones, that is the second place time to pull for them. But this random stuff here, when you're not getting rewards for pulling these, that's bait to me, and I do not recommend this. So, with all that being said, what do you think about this? And let me know in the comments below, because I think this is critical. This is so important and helpful for the health of your account. And I think that the people who do this are going to be wealthily rewarded by playing the game this way. So, that is my argument for you, and you let me know what you think, and we'll have a discussion. We'll figure it out together, and those of you who wait for the deck of fates will have plenty of easiness. You'll have an easy time to max out your deck of fates and get these guaranteed champions and all of these amazing rewards. Thank you so much for watching. I'm MtgJedi. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here and making it all the way to the end of the video. That makes you amazing. Very few people make it to the end of the video, so let me know in your comment and I'll give you a personal thank you. Have a great day, and I will see you guys later.